like 2 range heroes to constantly harass them, especially with a low armor hero like the Lion. But maybe with the Beastmaster it'll still be enough.
Indeed, FY. I was saying at the start of this, we normally see FY get a bit rambunctious with his grabs, the Dooms, the Bat Riders. He's going to pull it out here in the final game, game number 3 of your lower bracket final. Vici Gaming going against EHOME. Let's go ahead and throw it over our captains. It's LD and Winter. Take it away, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Dakota. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are live here in Singapore at the Suntec Convention Center in Lumi. Feeling pretty swag. Not sure which team he's feeling swag for, Winter, but I guess we'll find out. It's EHOME versus Vici Gaming. This one for all the marbles. And something Lumi did mention to me in the break room, Winter, is that this is our first game 3 of the event, I believe.
Oh yeah, that is. All the games have been ended in like 2-game series, so
get hype!
Get hype. This is gonna be a very tough laning phase for the Slug, I feel. Maybe they're actually gearing up to have the Wind Ranger and the Beastmaster on the off lane together. I think the panelists as well mentioned that the Slug might just take a lot of harass from this laning phase.
30 seconds.
It might actually force the Wyvern to even permanently stay at top, because usually how you want to play this is you want to have Lion top, Wyvern maybe roaming to help the Shadow team mid and do some stacking. But against this dual lane, the Wyvern probably has to focus a lot on helping the Slug in the safe lane.
We are going to see Vici Gaming now grouping up near the top rune. There is a dire ward here, so they will see Super make the first move. They want that bounty rune. And CTY, yeah, you're not contesting that. So he'll skill up the Greevil's Greed. He'll get his free 500 gold, and the game will progress. Of course, Old Chicken getting his own bounty. But that's going to be that. As Ice and CTY duke it out, these boars, super annoying. Just poking away, forcing out a tango, but he's come prepared with 8 tangos and a salve. CTY knows he'll need a lot of regen to deal with these. A little extra gold for him early on. Yeah, get the hell out of here.
It's actually going to be Dazzle plus Beastmaster instead of the Wind Ranger plus Beastmaster as I expected. This lane is also very troublesome for the Slug. They need 3 heroes here. So Lamb is going to rotate himself up to the top, realizing that he has to help the Slug get a good laning phase.
What do you think of this dual lane mid with the support Wind Ranger versus the Shadow Fiend? Is this gonna really throw a wrench into Old Chicken's plans, or should he be able to handle this?
He should be able to handle this. It's just gonna help. He just wants to help Super get his level 2 so he can actually farm much better.
And he is gonna stack. You know, we've seen some of the Alchemist mid lately, like they don't get any help. Teammates do not secure the runes. Often they don't even get to stack the Ancients, but right off the bat, FY is looking to change up the formula and play a little bit more of the greed game.
This is the benefit of having a Queen of Pain safe lane. Like we saw this a lot from Secret as well in the past, where they would run Queen of Pain safe lane and the supports are very free to do whatever they want, stacking or roaming or contesting the other lanes, because Queen of Pain doesn't need the supports to be there to help him.
And early on Burning, getting okay farm here. He is constantly getting pushed into the tower by the Darkseer, and they also have FY looking to do a spot of dewarding, but it's a swing and a miss on the first attempt. Let's have the Observer Ward though to try and scout out that rune, as FY will harass 11, has hit level 2, may need to use the surge here. Shackle Shot has been skilled up, FY is going to try to interrupt this one. Nope, actually, there you go. It's only a level 1 Shackle though. And 11 has the tangos. But Blinky Forward is burning, that surge is cooling down, he might actually be able to get the first blood here. It's going to be close, has to sell out the surge. He will make it out, and Shackle gets the invis. No scream yet. He'll walk away, and no, actually the sentry almost getting the kill. Ooh, close call. Not often you see a sentry here helping almost secure one, but this was one of those rare moments, Winter.
Yeah, and that's really bad for the Queen of Pain. She used up all her mana and she missed a couple of crit waves, and right now 11 with the Salve and the Clarity, it's gonna help him in the laning phase so much more right now, being at full HP and half mana. The Queen of Pain doesn't have much to threaten him at this stage of the game.
So we are gonna see something different here from Super. He goes into the Soul Raid. Most out mids get the bottle right away. But he is not opting for that as CTY walks into a heal bomb off the pad and now has the pounce. Playing it real close here. He'll salve and make it out. Kaka helping him to disengage. That Dazzle is proving to be a bit of a nuisance in terms of the harass though. That said, Sark is still farming while Burning, has a blink, not wanting to use it yet, but he may have no choice as 11 surges away. The creeps have finally died. Only takes 1 shot from the tower. Burning will salve up. Soul Rain nearly complete now for your Darkseer.
Yeah,
So why Soul Rain on Alchemist instead of the bottle, do you think?
I think because they want to look to stack Ancients, and Alchemists will be able to just use the Soaring and keep farming Ancients, because I think with the Beastmaster on the offlane, they can actually use the ball to keep stacking Ancients in the next few minutes. So maybe they're actually gearing up for the Alchemists to be ready to clear out huge stacks of Ancients with early Soaring.
They found 11. This could be the first blood. Blink Scream ended. Just like that. Your roaming support Wind Ranger getting the job done here. And it hasn't really slowed down the economy too much, as they have managed to get the double stack. I guess that's it though. He hasn't been stacking as much because of this.
It's still fine though for EHOME, even though they gave up the first spot, they're getting free farm and slug. The Pregelin so far has not been slowing down CTY's farm. So that is a huge deal, and Beastmaster needs the levels. He's just level 2.5 right now, and they haven't really been doing any ancient stack as well.
How good of a Slark game do you think it is? As we'll see, Alk denied any attempt at a bounty rune here, because a lot of times when you look at Slark, it's like tough to fit him into a draft. We've seen a lot of the ancient apparition picks, heavy AOE lineups oftentimes. Is this the kind of game where Slark could just take over, Winter?
Yeah, I think so. As long as he's not facing any AOE stuns, that's his biggest problem in a game where he's faced up a lot against the AOE stuns that can control him during the Shadow Dance.
They're diving super, but the shackle's there from that point and turn it. No mana on super, or stun rather, but the ice was close. Acid Spray will get the job done there, along with some creeps. Didn't have the stun yet, but also didn't need it. And this is an adjustment we're seeing from Super, because generally he is a proponent of the point and unstable concoction, sometimes even leveling it over the greed.
He's gonna build like a position 1 Alchemist this game, like Radiance. I'm kind of expecting that from their lineup right now, because Queen of Pain safe lane is not going to scale so well into the late game. They need another right clicker, so Alchemist this game has to fulfill that one role for their team.
So, how do you expect his position 1 to go? Is this like feeding your teammates Aghanim Scepters? Is it just trying to be that right-click carry? Super, normally his Alk build, we even saw the mech in this tournament. Usually the AC and Sanjin Yasha are part of his Alk build-up, and generally does not opt for that Radiance, like, hard carry build. Do you think it'll be different this time?
I think he's going to go Radiance and just go for the typical Radiance Manta and Octarine, and then buy Aghanims for like the Wind Ranger or even the Beastmaster at some point. Like even the Queen as well. So I think I expect him to more likely go down that route.
And we're getting scouted out here by Kaka, but should be okay for the moment. CTY not even slightly slowed down here.
This is really
34
bad.
CS.
This is really bad for them. The dual lane has not really paid off for Vici Gaming.
I guess sure Super's farming mid, but Old Chicken equaling him in terms of the creeps. The stacks will continue here in Dire Jungle. Actually, that one not happening. But yeah, they've done a good job at securing their farm and their cores. You look at the Dire cores, yeah, Darkseer's struggling a bit, but he's still level 5. And the 2 carries are getting a lot. Ice is going to get pounced off lane. Kaka has the stun available. Dazzle City Reserve, Brave online, gets it off. But Ice decides he's probably dying. Might as well run in and get Kaka on the way out. CTY, no! The body blocks, those micro skills! Ice, can he make it out of here? Looks like he will, no! Gets into neutrals and ties! Oh! Well, he is still denied. Free fountain trip for Daryl.
And Old Chicken's looking for Super here.
Oh, this will be him. He's invis. No points in Requiem, only the level 3 raise though. I think maybe hoping to steal the stack. There was none. So I'll just take this cap instead.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, they have not been doing a lot of stacks, so SF is not going to find too much stacks in the jungle.
There's actually almost no stack. Do you think Vici need to be focusing on the stacks more?
Yeah, ideally you want to be focusing on the stacks more, but because they are making a lot of rotations with the support, and Fenrir hasn't been able to move around so much because he's been spending most of his time in the top lane. But it hasn't really been, you know, their fault as well, because FY had the TP top, so he didn't have time to stack for his team.
Meanwhile, Alchemist farm does continue to accelerate, despite not getting very many bounty runes at all. He got his second one after that lion kill. But I think it's only 2 this game so far, Winter. He is still very high up in the net worth. Looks like he's on pace for a sub 10-minute relic if all goes well, and pretty fast Radiance on top of that. But Old Chicken is having none of it. Just jungling in the Radiant Woods, essentially, to try and slow Super down. This is a very unusual way to try and counter the Alk.
Yeah, but the other thing as well, important to note, is the Queen of Pain is constantly using mana on the bottom lane to clear out the Ion Shell crit waves, so he's not a threat to TP to help the other lanes with the Sonic wave. Like usually at this stage, the safe lane Queen of Pain is a big problem for the opponent team.
Is there any way they can change that up? Can they send like the Wind Ranger bottom and then
They're
rotate
gonna
burn?
bottle crow for him with the dazzle.
3 bottle charges.
This is really important for them to get, because the queen has to be able to apply pressure with the presence. You know, the threat of him TPing to the other lanes with Sonic Wave has to always be there for his team.
This is seriously just an offensive jungle shadow feed at this point. Do they need to be shutting him down? Like he's just being left alone.
He's trying to just remove the jungle of the equation for the Alchemist. I think that's his main idea right now, jungling the opponent's side. But Super is still farming really well in the 2 camps. He has his relic at 9 minutes.
And 9-minute relic. Probably like that 10.5, 11-minute radiance if all goes well. Well, we'll see. I feel like as of late, Winter, the Radiance Alchemists have been pretty, I mean, more missed than hit, to be honest.
Yeah, but as long as you have like good teammates to give Aghanims, like especially a Wind Ranger, I think it actually has a very good chance of working for them.
We all know how FY likes his farm on the, if you can even call it a support role. He's almost been like their 3 position at times for this team. With Ice just roaming around the map, giving them vision and control.
He's been taking a lot of farm since the Alchemist left the lane for the jungle as well. So I think they are looking to transition into mid to late game with another extra hero being a core for their team.
Still a slow game here.
EHOME's late game is still very scary with the SF and the Slug. So they feel that they need one more hero to be able to deal damage.
That Hawk giving a spot of vision here to Vici Gaming. Very important from Ice. If the stacking continues in earnest
11
from the dire jungle.
It's gonna get caught here, that's Sonic Wave.
Oh. 11 does get caught bottom wave, but Burning ends up going down. Power shots there
He kills
to at
him
least
first.
trade.
That was very, very well played by 11, not trying to run and dropping his spells to get the kill before he goes down.
Did he not have mana for Sonic Wave, or? I didn't get. I kind of came late there with the
He wouldn't be able to get the kill as well.
Gotcha.
Darkseid had too much HP there, so that was too aggressive from Burning, drinking in too early.
Oh, Radiant's about to come out now. 10.5 minutes in. No deaths on the Alchemist, so he will have that rather quickly.
Huh.
Still yet to see any real like ganks though from the Beastmaster or the Queen of Pain. As you said, traditionally these are the heroes that look to set the tempo at this point.
Right now the Queen of Pain will be maybe looking to at least get the Sonic Wave used once with the Beastmaster Raw. Beastmaster has Raw on top, so maybe he's gonna look to make a play there. And Slug, I think, has gone for Midas. I think as soon as Vici Gaming see the Midas and the Slug, they're gonna make a rotation to try and kill the Slug.
In fact, they may even make a rotation sooner. Burning, hanging out mid, potentially anticipating a gank on FY, who's been getting all kinds of farm in that mid lane. He's level 7 already and ahead of Ice. As mentioned, he's really not a support with the way this team plays as of late.
Radiant's
Chicken does set up, but again, still no Requiem here. He's going to need to hit the triple raise. Might need a bit of backup from Lanham as well to get the kill. Unfortunately, Lanham is scouted and being harassed, so this is tough go for the old chicken.
They need the level 6 from Lamb before they are able to initiate and try
Or
to
they
get
need
a pick up.
CTY to give them the old loop-de-loop. He's coming from behind. Looks like he will be able to find his mount, potentially. Ice quickly going for the TV, but the curse is there to cancel. Just got level 6. Fenrir's going to go down. And it looks like Ice will do.
dear.
Beautiful rotation from EHOME.
He rolled
Two
the creep.
quick and easy kills.
He rolled the creep.
That's unfortunate. Looked like they were still going to lose that fight anyway, though.
They were still gonna probably lose him as well, so I
Yeah.
don't think it mattered that much.
Well, unfortunately for Daryl, we didn't catch it on the camera. That's what we have you for, Winter. So Super already up to 1800 gold now. The standard Radiance build is the BOTs a lot of the time, Manta style.
Yeah,
And the
Box
Octarine.
is gonna come next and Manta, so I don't expect any deviation from that item build. After that, he may consider to get Aghanims for his teammates.
Oh, this is not feeling like Chinese Dota, which is starting to feel like American Dota has
because
relocated.
both
It's
teams-
greed versus greed now.
Both teams feel like for VG's perspective, they didn't really win and pressure the start lane, so they are trying to farm the Wind Ranger and try to go into more late game. And as soon as EHOME see that, they feel like they want to secure the late game as well by getting double Midas. We don't get to see it Midas on SF so often. I think we rarely see it.
There was like a small window when everyone was getting Midas where some Shadow Fiends would. I remember Arteezy did it a few times.
Yeah, because this is
but that was just when everyone was getting Midas.
it's a very slow pace game though. Oh, Shackle?
Shackle, nice connection there by Empire. It's level 4. Old Chicken now roared. The follow-up's coming through. Heal is ready. Old Chicken trying to turn this with the Requiem. But there's the grave. Ice will finish the job. A nice pick. Punishing the Midas as well as just a slight mispositioning there from the Shadow Fiend. Alk not being punished, super. He's got the BOTs and he's off to mid.
Oh, this is gonna be a...
Time to farm Ancients maybe?
This is gonna be a huge farm fest for both teams. Both teams are just heavily invested in getting their economical game going for them.
Well, who wins the farm fest? Normally most people would say Alk.
Usually you don't outgrid the Elk, usually. But this game with their Midases, they might even consider to go one on the dark side.
3 or 4 Midases maybe? 5 Midases?
I see a third Midas maybe.
Refreshers for the Midases?
On the dark side.
Octarine Midases? How far do we go here, Winter?
As far as they can actually get away with
Suddenly Arc Warden appears in the game?
it. You wish, dude.
If only. Maybe at the major.
But it seems like so far, greed is the name of the game for both of the teams so far. They're just trying to be much more efficient around the map, like competing with jungle farm, trying to stop the opponents from jungling, trying to get as much as possible from their own lanes and jungle. It's gonna be really passive from both teams, I see.
Which team needs to be breaking up that passivity? Or does anyone? Are they both fine just farming?
I feel like Vici has to be able to get kills though with their raw and and their sonic wave, because those spells are very key during this stage. That you get a kill, you get a tower. So I think even though EHOME doesn't have the alchemist, they have the Midases. So passive play they will probably be more content with passive play right now, even though they're up against the alchemist.
Smoke gank now from Ice as well as FY. Don't think it was scouted, but good map sense here. They're gonna see the Shadow Fiend, Old Chicken, backing away. He is building straight into a Yasha now. I'm not going for that early mech. In fact, 11 already has one, so that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
EHOME start to group up bottom.
It's
I
gonna
guess
be
SNY for the Shadow Fiend here.
Yeah, I think should be SNY. Mentor could be useful for the raw, but I think he would probably just go SNY just for more stats and being able to fight earlier. It's just a very good item on SF.
They are camping out Burning bottom. He's got the level 2 ultimate. Glyph was already used. Oh, gets the deny. Big snipe by Burning.
Oh, mid lane.
See you later. Meanwhile, mid lane, the out stun comes out on Old Chicken. They got done the acid spray, but it's only a level 2 stun. Not that much damage. Looks like everybody else will escape. And while that was happening, Ice split pushes down the tier 1 top. Seems Vici Gaming getting the upper hand in that exchange with a tower killed, a tower denied, and nobody dying. In the end. Still an even game though, Winter, despite that Greevil's greed. EHOME managing to stay fairly close here in terms of farm.
Yeah, thanks to the Midases, but the Beastmaster vision is going to help them later into the game. I feel like it might be a very important factor that allows the stalemate right now to break apart, because Vici will have the Beastmaster Hawk to allow them to maybe find a couple of pickoffs in the next couple of minutes. It might be important for them to be able to get a kill on the SF or the slot in the near future.
Quite common in these very tense deciding games that knock you out of a tournament for teams to get a little more conservative in their play, and that's definitely what we're seeing now. We're going to see a deviation here though. Matumba Mandy went for the Blake Dagger earlier today on Slark, but this time around, and I know Merlini said he generally prefers it, we are going to see the Shadow Blade first for CTY.
I think it's probably better for catching the Alchemist in particular, because you need more damage and attack speed to deal with the Alchemist. And it provides you with much more late game on the start compared to the Blade Dagger.
He might have an opening here. He's got the Necro Bolt. Hello, Boar! Just kidding. There's actually a surprise right here. Super Community's in. There's the Cold Embrace. Let him try to survive for now, but Acid Spray will greet him on the way out. A beautiful gank. Nice maneuvering there. They might go for more. Old Chicken could get caught in the river. Shackle, that's going to connect. There is no focus fire, but Burning's here as well. A couple of quick kills likely coming the way of Vici Gaming. Old Chicken down as well. All of it set up by the map control of the Beastmaster. That is exactly what the doctor ordered, to push Vici Gaming into the lead.
Yeah, that is like the benefit of having Beastmaster in this sort of game. He's able to break apart the stalemate by having the Hawk providing them vision, and obviously synergizes very well with the boost of travel on the Alchemist.
Be Kaka holding back here, and for EHOME Winter, it seems it's going to be up to CTY to make the plays. He's deep behind enemy lines now. The Shadow Blade. He doesn't really have a great ganking partner at this stage. There's no blink yet on the Lion.
Maybe Iron Shell on him, I guess.
But even then, you've got the Windrun and Shackle on FY, the Grave on Fenrir. It just doesn't feel like a game where he has huge solo kill potential. And obviously the cores are not too easy to bring down alone.
Yeah, but at the very least, he's gonna be forcing the supports to buy sentries, and thus, you know, it's still a commitment to damage the enemy economically.
Hey, nice smoke! Here I am! Jumped onto Ice CTY. There you go. Apparently does have just enough to bring down the
that
beast
is the difference with the Shadow Blade and the Dagger. With the Dagger, he wouldn't have enough attack speed to actually get that kill.
Yeah, Vici Gaming were a bit far away to help him out.
He might actually get one more kill here. There's a ward spotting out the Alchemist.
Super, no chemical rage for 10 seconds. This would be the time to jump him. But he's gonna be OT out. Should be able to make it home. Meanwhile, mid lane, quick 4-man mid. Vici Gaming starting to play a little more scared. And this is going to give Kaka the space he needs. Farming towards the Blink Dagger. Chicken now, S&Y coming out soon. Very patient play from both teams. Alk is happy.
Alk is happy, but going into late game, it's not like the Alchemist has a big advantage against this hero. So you are still worried about Darkseer. Darkseer is really strong in late game, Slug and SF as well, and Wyvern as well. Like EHOME's heroes all scaled super good into late game. So I wouldn't.
That's where having the extra eggs could come in handy.
I wouldn't be comfortable even if I'm free farming as the Alchemist this game. You have to rely on giving the eggs to your team to actually be able to pull through during the late game stage. The Alk is not going to be able to do this alone, I feel.
To share with his friends. Curious, who will give an eggs to first if he does?
The Queen, I think the Queen or the Wind Ranger. These two heroes are key targets.
Revving up the stun now, 11. They look to make the jump on 11, but it is nighttime and he did not have the vision. So he'll pop the illusions out instead. Cutting the waves now, trying to take over the enemy jungle with the Manta complete. His ability to farm and pressure the map does increase. That Ghetto Naga Siren effect could come into play now. He's leading by 6k, but it's to really reap the whirlwind as far as the benefits of that go. Now the BOT back towards mid. Just farming, pushing out the lanes, retreating. Still nobody too eager to look for objectives, Winter. No Roshan attempts, no big tower dives as of yet.
Yeah,
the occasional smoke, and that's about it.
No one feels like comfortable in making a first move. Like no one wants to be the team that's caught in a bad position.
Hawk's in a good position here, but actually with CTY smoked, he's going to bypass it. He moves in a bit deeper, just out of range. Now swinging back CTY, looks like his smoke was barely revealed. As he skated in, but I'm not sure they actually saw him, even though it was revealed. Jumping out of FY from behind, CTY gets the pounds initiation. Then the follow-up comes, Raze will finish the jump, but Kaka is met by an angry Alchemist. He's gonna turn him into gold and look for more of the crop ball too. Burning that old chicken, he pops as well. Vici, quick on the rotation, and now CTY jumps in further, but Burnig's gonna blink away. He should be able to survive CTY. Instead, we'll hunt Ice. Dark pack coming, Pounce is there. Where's the help? They need more. Locking CTY down, the Alk stun, deletes him. 3 quick and decisive kills grabbed as Vici begin to mark them in, and they want a 4th here. Lanham embracing himself, it's only delaying the inevitable. The Alk stun, charges up, and a 4th. Vici, big turn of the tides.
Oh, excellent play there from Isolation as well, making sure that Lamb cannot actually escape from there. So Lamb was left with no choice but to use the Embrace on himself, but it just delayed the inevitable for him. There was no way he was getting out of that situation.
Orchid was completed right before that fight now arrives. Burning, also grabbing a haste rune. One of the key things for me, Winter, is that they are holding on to their towers, despite running this pretty greedy style of play from Vici Gaming. They've always had 2-3 heroes park mid.
For them to hold those towers, if you don't have those towers against the Shadow-based Slug, you're gonna be under a lot of pressure when he's moving around.
They finally lost the tower mid, but it seems like that fight may have been enough to justify it. Vici Gaming now up by about 6,000 gold. The experience down to dead even, swinging their way too. FY gonna work towards the mech here. Alchemist does seem like he may be headed into the Octarine now. In fact, oh, what do you know? It's complete. Okay.
Time to build X.
Yeah, you're good at farming, Super. We get it.
Time for him to build X. And the other point that the game is going to reach right now is whoever gets to control the map better. So Gem would be really important for either of the teams right now. Because of how the game is actually, developing. Map control is going to allow you to know how far you can actually farm with your heroes.
11 will surge himself away, but the chase continues. Pings coming out from FY. They plant down a vast network of sentries looking to ensure there's no dire vision here in the jungle.
I think they really need a gem though. If they keep doing this,
even Magic bushing themselves.
Yeah, the slug is just going to... sorry, not the slug. The Wind Ranger and the Dazzle would be really poor if they have to keep continually buying support items like the Sentry.
I mean, that's where the Ags can come in handy, like you said. But for now, Super gets the plate mail, so at least one more item for itself.
The Queen is not even that farmed this game. He hasn't really died a lot, but he hasn't been really farming a whole lot.
I mean, it's just, like, you just look at the bars, and it's like, yeah, there's Alchemist and there's everyone else in the slums at 10k or less. They will BOT Super in. The one-man wrecking crew arrives. At the same moment, though, a potentially game-changing item is picked up. EHOME. They have the level 4 vacuum. They have the Winter's Curse, and now Winter, they have the blink on Kaka with the mech stun. They might be able to take a big team fight, but the lanes are pushing in. The Alchemist Illusion zoning everybody back, farming up the waves, and this is going to allow Vici to just sneak right into the pit. Those sentries will easily pay for themselves. The ping's coming out, but it may be too late. Even the Dire Courier frantically trying to scout this thing out. But, oh, hello guys. Axes coming out to give a little bit of vision the other direction as they blink forward, almost poking it down with the Quap auto attacks. So they get their free Aegis now. Vici Gaming spreading out on the map. Seems they are the team in control for now.
Yeah, EHOME, after losing that fight so badly, paying the price for it right now, losing map control and losing the Aegis, and they indeed went back for the Midas and the Dark Spear, like I was talking about before.
Triple Midas.
Have to secure that late game LD.
It is going to be hard to high ground EHOME though. Like, you look at this draft back into Curse and Upale, if they hit that combo...
but they can always split pressure with Beastmaster with Necrobooks, and Alchemist could be pushing one lane, and Wind Ranger could even be pressuring a lane by herself with the focus fire. They don't have to take one lane with 5 heroes to push. They can just split up to avoid getting comboed by EHOME.
And definitely not what you'd expect Vici Gaming to try to do given the draft, but for now they're going to group up as 5 mid. They TP in the Alchemist. The plate mail already picked up another 2,500 gold banked. They are going to take the tower here. It doesn't even look like Lanham has any desire to walk into this. Old Chicken sees Alch Illusions and he'll spend his day trying to fight them out, but Burning blinks forward, thinking about the jump. He did get off the Orchid. Old Chicken sitting back, desperately trying to hang on. The Lion blink. Oh, he takes him on a burn for that. How dare you, says Daryl. But they are rotating in the Slark, creeping in from behind.
They're using their advantage very well right now because VG wants to be able to use this Aegis to get as much as they can out of the map.
Mech comes out. This could be the pounce for CTY, looking for that big backstep at the tower. Almost down now. The Glyph is committed. CTY initiates. Can he burst down Fenrir? Gets off the grave in time now. Force the Shadow Pact and walk away. 11 will get roared as the trade. Lanham is stunned up here. This could be trouble. Power shot coming through. The Quapple says goodbye to 2 heroes. EHOME chunked down and now Kaka scrambling back. Not often you see a lane of racks this early, but Vici Gaming are crushing through EHOME's defenses now. They should take the racks here. Super now. I believe Assault Kara is about to be completed with this. And Old Chicken, despite the Midas, is nowhere near fighting shape. The racks are down. Vici Gaming still hanging on to their Aegis through that. They TP out. Can anyone cancel something? No, Kaka too late. So it's a clean sweep through the base. 2 more heroes dead. And 1 lane of racks. This is starting to feel desperate for EHOME.
Yeah, this is what you want when you do this item selections on the Alchemist. You want to be able to farm faster and push faster. You don't want the game to drag out too long because you're farming faster, you reach your peak faster on the Alchemist, and you want to be using that advantage as soon as you can to take as much as possible from the opponent's base. So really good play from Vici.
Oh, blink forward, there's the silence under Kaka, burning. We'll find a freebie here. CTY couldn't deny that in time. It just feels like there's a lot of weight on his shoulders. He's the only one to get out on the map. He's going to jump FY, but FY's Windrun is going down. This might be enough to get the kill. Committing the ultimate CTY. He needs this one back. Oh, Windrun almost came down in time. Burning will engage. He's forced to blink out though. That's the backup, and well, that's because Vici were busy elsewhere. They popped the Shadow Fiend top. Another death. 2 and 4, 0 assists. Just not getting enough mileage out of their solo mid.
I mean, this is the point where you come back. Is the Midas really paying off for the Shadow Fiend?
AC is complete. This could be that second lane of Rax Winter. How do you stop it? What's the play here if you're EHOME?
There is only one play, the combo, the vacuum and the Winter Curse. If that fails, they have no answer at all to this.
And if you're Vici, like you said, that's where you can split push or just send maybe the Alk up in front and just keep very far back with everyone else.
Here we go, the first Aghanim is coming in.
Yeah, didn't he just get this Assault Cuirass? Oh my goodness. Alright, who's he gonna give it to? This is the fun part. Everybody gets some loot. Somebody gets it first.
The Queen of Pain, I guess?
It's almost a level 3 ult.
Queen of Pain
Could be the ideal choice
yeah,
here.
I think Queen of Pain should be the most ideal. But even though I feel like FY could also be a very solid candidate for the Aghanims.
I just have this, I always have this image of like all the players like squabbling, like, no, give me the X first. I will do the most for the team. No, it's me.
Dude, you're overthinking it. You're just gonna give it to the one that...
Ice. Ah, you get it.
Oh.
Aha!
Aha.
Little love for the hometown hero. Suddenly a lot of love.
Well, but it's not the most optimal one, I feel like. It gives him the range.
I think it's better on burning here.
I feel like the Queen of Pain or the Wind Ranger Aghanims would be actually doing more work for them. But I will say, it's gonna give him like, what, 1500 initiating range plus the blink? Or even more, around 2 screens away.
They are gonna push in bottom lane. This is the last outer tower. Blink is ready, Roar is ready, Lana is in a compromised position, potentially, the Hawk hasn't seen him yet, they're coming from behind though, EHOME looking for the backstab here, Super doesn't care, he's just hitting creeps, they swing all the way around and Burning's there to greet them, they're ready for it, Requiem's coming through, but no! The Shackle denies it, FY! They just fall in the fight, taken like that is down, the Dazzle hangs on and now Burning leaps forward looking for more, Lanham, power shot off the mark, doesn't seem it's gonna matter, he's dead as well, 3 down, EHOME are going home, and Vici Gaming will have a date, a rematch in the Grand Finals with Secret.
Oh, very well executed game from Vici. And using their advantage to the maximum potential, realizing the window that they are very strong and just taking advantage of that. And, you know, EHOME made a really bad error there in the mid lane, giving up so many kills and map control, but just that one mistake, you know, in this type of game actually cost them the whole game.
That was an impressive showing by